Clearly, this is where Simmons wants to be scoring the ball. As close in as possible.
Pass to Şengün. Outside Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Here's Peterson. It's rebounded by Şengün. And the foul on. Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game. From the inbound. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And Durant with the big finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Offensive rebound. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Thompson. Takes the three. They get the rebound. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. Durant's got 9 points.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Durant. He's got 9. Porzingis grabs the board. Jazz trail by 5. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Here's Durant using his post move. To get the 2 points. 11 points for Durant. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
So both teams making some changes here. To in the cold spell. And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Here he goes. To the middle. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Out left to the wing. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, Houston. They lead by 7. Inside.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off the defense.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
To the paint. Capella. And the Capella.
You know, Capella, one of the very best in the league at getting out of the screen and getting to the right spot.
And the shot's good.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Now here's Smart. No made baskets yet. Outside Eason. 5 on the clock. Bogdanovich from long range. Pure from three-point range.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Pass to Smart. To the inside. Here's Shepard. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Now George. Here's Bailey. Defended by Bogdanovich. For three, George.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
And so it's Houston finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
From the wing. And too long on the shot.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better. And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepard is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
Left side, Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Jazz trail by 7. They kick it out to Porzingis. Oh, the 7-footer, Lauri Markkanen.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I'd like to see him use his size like that.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And here's Thompson for 3. Another 3 from Houston.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
It's Simmons for the drive. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Şengün with it, picked up by Markkanen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. Here's Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
A 3-level score, Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you guys.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Thompson with it. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Here's Peterson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Pass to Peterson. Lets the three fly. Gets the three to fall. And now just a three-point Rocket lead.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
On the wing, Thompson. He's got 5. Now Şengün. Started by Markkanen. The fader. Şengün, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Jazz. Down low. Here's Porzingis.
Porzingis with authority.
Well, I think he liked throwing that one down.
Outside Durant. Pass to Şengün. Sinks the 15-footer. And the Rockets lead by 3.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Smith outside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Raw power from Smith Jr. on that side.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
George. Off the inbound, no good. Thompson scanning the floor. For 3, Durant. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Left side Durant. The 3 from Thompson. And Houston, another 3.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Oh, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback. But, boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
Oh, great body control, good timing. Jackson really works the pick and roll to perfection.
Şengün, no good.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade.
Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Outside Simmons. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Porzingis. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And Houston making a change here. Houston leading by 6. Thompson outside. Şengün, no good. Pass to Markkanen. Offensive rebound. Jackson. Now here's Simmons. Give him 8. Back comes Houston in transition. Outside Durant. There's the triple. And another miss by Houston. Jazz trail by 6. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Porzingis. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3. Rockets with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Smith outside. Out to Thompson. Shoots over Jackson. Thompson, no good. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Markkanen. Oh, denied by Durant.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Amen Thompson finishing above the rack with ease.
Pass to Collier. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And Durant gets it to go.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
George drives in.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
.103 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Smart outside. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Durant's got 23 points. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 10. Nifty move. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Bogdanovich. Left side Durant. And Smart goes up strong at the rim.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor. Climbing the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow.
And that's what it takes, guys. Athleticism, coordination, and a bunch of confidence and fearlessness.
Over to the left wing. For 3, Collier. On target from range. Collier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Houston. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Rockets lead by 10. Now Durant. Adams inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Here's Peterson. Another three for Utah.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Pass to Durant. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Durant's got 29.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a three of his own.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The Rockets pull it in. Here's Durant.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Strong anticipation from Jackson on the dish. Coaches love to see that out of their big men.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Smart. Launches a three. Durant, no good. Jazz trails by 8. Here's Peterson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Bogdan Bogdanovic. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Simmons has the open look. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And stolen by Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
There's Peterson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Inside. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Şengün. 17-footer on the way. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForge joining us courtside.
And guys, it really was a thrilling all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
A loss is a loss, but some of them hurt more than others. You just hope the extended overtime minutes didn't zap their energy for this game.
Here's Şengün following the three-point basket by Miami. The kick to Durant. Şengün with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the block square.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
And it's Bol with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Şengün. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for Miami. Antetokounmpo outside. That three's off the mark. The kick out to Van Vliet. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Lets it go from deep. And Thompson gets the three.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Thompson with a steal. He's not alone. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Here's Saunders. Back to quickly. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The three from Thompson. And it's Saunders with a rebound. Left side Barnes. Over Thompson. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Durant is just a true hooper. He has never stopped working on his game, and we all know he also watches a ton of basketball games.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Off target from three-point range. Houston in the lead. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster still very young with room to grow.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
The length, the quickness, there's just not much you can do when Durant is driving to the rim.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Durant. He's currently averaging 26 points a game, a consistent threat. No good with the triple. A minute 58 left in the first quarter.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Houston making a change here. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Durant. Clock at 6. And here's Capella. Durant's shot is off. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Houston making a change here. A minute 4 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Durant. Driving in. They grab their own miss. Outside Eason. Over Bull. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Quickly outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Miami from deep.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Şengün. Yet to see a basket. Over Bull. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And it's the Heat with the ball. After the basket by Houston. Stolen by Capella. To the middle. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Durant, no good. Heat leading by 5. Pass to Jovic. Now Pirtle. Picked by Pirtle. Smith with it. Durant covering. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And again, it's Miami from deep. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career. So I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds, but I did win a championship playing that role. So, there's that.
And it's the Heat with the ball. After Houston's three-pointer on the other end. Back to Portis. It's hauled in by Houston.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
For 3, Durant. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Hurdle with the bucket.
Is one of Pirtle's greatest strengths, his offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Let's get an update on Amen Thompson from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle, and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. The current expectation is he will be able to make a full recovery in a short amount of time. And guys, I'm told he will be able to play if necessary.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Now here's Durant. He's got 6. Fires in the triple.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Miami Heat said Coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Guys, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Miami leading by 5. To the right side. Here's Larson. Off target with the 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And Miami has possession. Out to Portis. Launches it. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 5. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Getting ahead of the D right there. Smith Jr. getting out in transition.
Smith outside. Slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Şengün.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. That's good from Smith. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 6. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Şengün, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Larson. Here's Poeltl. Just 5 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. Larson, no good.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Smart with the ball. Guarded by Smith. Three-pointer. Out to Thompson. From deep. Rebounded by Jovic. Now Smith. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Durant with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. They get the rebound. And here's Şengün. No points so far. Bol grabs the board. Here's Saunders. Outside Bol. It's tipped. Şengün with a steal. For the finish. And Şengün throw it down.
Well, Şengün knew where to be to support that fast break.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Pass to Bol. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Thompson.
He's committed only one turnover through halftime, but he has been far more careless with the ball in the second half.
Poke loose. And the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's foul number 2 for him. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action.
Yeah, all over his man. Barnes, an uncomfortable defender to go against.
Pass to Bol. Antetokounmpo outside. Giannis throws it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Durant for 3. Rebound Miami.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow. Barnes straight down the lane for the jam.
Van Vliet with it. 5 on the clock. And here's Shepard for 3. And another miss by Houston.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
The shot by Saunders, no good.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Here's Durant. And another miss by Houston.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Bol, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Pass to Van Vliet. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Six to shoot. And here's Capella. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, rugged play by Capella, going through the foul and creating an and-one opportunity.
And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Striding in, Giannis to the left side wing. To the paint. Oh, he got it with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Talking about Alperen Şengün for a moment. What are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he drops. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys, back to you.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Out to the right wing. Here's Jovic. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
Now here's Şengün. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Bogdanovic. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Miami leading by 6. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Bogdanovic. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Larson. Uncovered. Yep, that one goes. And it's an 8-point Heat lead. And so Smart will bring it up to the Rockets. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Bogdanovic. And no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Portis. Here's Larson. Portis the screen. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammates.
Larson with the bucket.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their...
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Smith outside. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Larson, no good. Rockets trail by 15. An open look for Durant. Smith with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
The officials were right on top of that one.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
One minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Şengün. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
I really like Şengün's shot selection. It's why he shoots such an impressive percentage.
A nice shot by Smith. Rockets trail by 17. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Portis outside. Off the mark there with a three.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Larson. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by the Heat.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that. Because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
Barnes with it, and it's Şengün picking him up quickly from outside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Cole. And again, no good by Miami. Inside. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
For three, Smith drills it from deep.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Rockets trail by 19. There's Bogdanović with the three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the ball. For three. The shot misses.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Eason can't get it to go. Miami leading by 19. Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the drive. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
No one eats up more ground on the drive than Giannis. Gets to where he wants to be in 1 or 2 steps.
Left side Barnes. Down low. Kicks it to quickly. Knocks it down from distance.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You got to at least show a little heart out here.
Barnes, it's good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Pass to Eason. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
And it's Miami's ball. They've allowed just 7 points in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Antetokounmpo inside. Goes to the fadeaway.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. The Houston Rockets coming to this one after a win against Orlando.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have for one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Here's Durant. It's on target from the high post.
And he has got an incredible jump shot for that size. Durant's accurate from just about anywhere on the floor.
Great positioning on the putback.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Drills it from outside. KD's got 5 now.
And you love seeing the young swingman Durant be so decisive offensively. He's such a quick release. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 5. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And stolen by Thompson. Mobley with the rebound.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
The 3 from Harden. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Following the score by Houston.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Tatum no good.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender. Oh, man. My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
Pass to Thibault. Mobley is screened. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The fadeaway. And it's Houston with another.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Mark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
Tatum no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Coach Kenny Atkinson is demanding that Evan Mobley stay in attack mode the entire game. And Mobley said, I have a lot of different skill sets that I can bring to the table. Being out there and challenging myself is going to sharpen them and get them where they need to be. Guys?
On the run. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And this kid understands the importance of free throws. Tatum doesn't take them lightly.
Back to Adams. Pass to Şengün. And stolen by Tatum.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Good ball movement here by East Rutherford. Rocket 6. A kick out to Mobley. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. On the wing. Bank shot. No good.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Assertive take by Mobley. He knows when to attack and how to get all the way to the rim.
Here's Şengün. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Şengün's got his second basket of the game. And it's Thompson with the jam.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And it's blocked by Şengün. KD tries it. And finished off by KD.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's the Heat. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Bible. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who can take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now, here's Bogdanović. Still scoreless. And it's in there.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Rockets on defense. Here's Tyson. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Good on the three-point shot. Easton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Brock, after missing most of the 23-24 season, Torrey Easton came back strong last season.
Boy, he sure did. I mean, he really looked good and comfortable out there. Made quality plays at both ends of the floor. You really hate to see anybody get injured, but especially a young guy like him. But youth gives him a chance, I think, to bounce back pretty quickly.
Now, here's Bogdanović. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. 6 to shoot. Bogdanović, no luck. East Rutherford trails by 16. A three from Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Bogdanović with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Releases. Bogdanovich, no luck.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And stolen by Eason. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Down low. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Smart deciding where to go with it. To the left side wing. Fires from 18. And he hits the jumper for 2. And the Rockets lead by 16. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now, here's Mobley. He's got 6, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. Rockets leading by 16. Pass to Şengün. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Inside the paint, Şengün is a force to be reckoned with.
Tatum with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by Houston.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. 1:39 left here in the second. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Allen. East Rutherford trails by 18. Here's Tyson. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Şengün playing big. That's what we call protecting the rim, folks.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And when you talk about Evan Mobley, you start with his defense. One of the best in the NBA at using that frame, reading the game, and making an impact on that end.
Şengün. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Mobley, left side. Here's Tatum. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. Durant down the lane. Can't connect from short range. Pass to Tyson. Stolen by Thompson. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Another miss by Houston.
Surprising to see that he has so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Thompson really feeling it on offense. His energy and efficiency terrific.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Pass to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. And here is Adams. And we'll get another chance. Nice shot by Smith.
Boy, an all-out effort from Smith Jr. on the glass that time. Understands how to use his size and put his body in good position.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you, Kevin.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. And so here is East Rutherford following Durant's three-point attempt. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Şengün, no good.
You know, the right thing there to And I like that Mobley keeps his options open. He knows by making that pass, it could lead to something better.
Now here's Thompson, who's got 20. Fires to the hoop. Mobley with the rebound. East Rutherford trails by 13. Pass to Tatum. And here is Mobley, covered by Smith. And Mobley throws it down.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside, KD. Thompson, left side. It's stolen by Allen. The kick out to Mobley. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Pass to Durant. Five to shoot. To stop the crouch. And then Durant with the dunk.
And just slicing to that look. Durant there, decisive and able to get where he wants to. And even without that three-ball drop, the defense should have done more on that last play. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And Şengün throws it down.
Turkish thunder, Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And yes, it's good. Şengün's got 12 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the long strides along with the wingspan really help Tatum attack the rim.
Rockets leading by 12. Smith drives in. Şengün, no good. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
52 seconds left in the third. Outside for Durant. With the shot. Great look, but off the mark.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Bogdanovich. Following the bucket by East Rutherford. .26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Outside Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
Excellent execution down there. Tatum looking to attack from this area whenever he can.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Thompson. There's the drive. And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And here's Tatum for three. Excellent defense there from Smith.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound, East Rutherford.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
And the dunk by Tatum.
You gotta love this. Tatum has that offensive hunger. The young man is just going off.
A dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Pass to Tyson. Look at that. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
And Tatum driving. Here's Mobley. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here's Thompson. Knocked away. Now it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Smith. Shoots the three. Bryant with the rebound. East Rutherford trails by 13. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Strong move off the glass.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal. leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
The shot misses.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Did you guys see that? My goodness, Allen got crazy talent.
Here's Adams. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. 18 feet out. Count it.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
East Rutherford trails by 13. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Tatum. Oh, the jumper goes.
I love seeing Tatum continue to work on that jump shot. I mean, he's a fantastic scorer. And with the jump shot added and refined, he's only going to get better.
.29 in the fourth quarter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the kick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And here is Şengün. Rebounded by Allen inside. That free throw missing.
And Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them to within 10.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Rockets.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Amen Thompson.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
The 3 goes down. And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's Thompson off the drive. Now Adams. Smith. So Houston wins it. They see